So we just did a video about how to talk to your partner if you wanted to try something new, like a sex toy or a new technique. But sometimes it's hard, like you can hear all the concepts, but unless you see it role modeled, it's kind of hard to go forward. So we're going to role model it for you. I'm here with Hunter Riley from Self Serve Toys.
Yes.
And I'm Cathy Vartuli from theintimacydojo.com.
Awesome.
And you have a website too, right?
I do have a website. It's a little bit under construction right now, but it is Hunter Riley Sex Education. It's one big, long website name, all smushed together, all lowercase, all one word.
Nice. So we thought we'd role model. So do you want to go first? Like,
sure.
Say you found something fun at your work that you wanted to try.
This happens a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Cathy. So I went shopping today, and I kind of, went to the sex shop, and I found something that was kind of cool, and it was really exciting for me.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see, maybe would you be interested in trying it with me? And it's okay if you're not ready right now, but I really am excited about exploring this new territory, and I would love to explore it with you. But I also know that, maybe you're not ready there for that yet. So I just wanted to check in with you and see how you feel about that.
What is it? Is it that giant pecker again this time?
Well, maybe. No, so what this one is, this is actually we'll call it a double penetration dildo.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's a dildo that you can put onto either a biocock or you can put it onto another dildo, and you can do double penetration with it. So if you don't happen to have another friend just sitting around, you can...
Hey, you.
Yeah, hey, you. If you don't happen to have that friend sitting around, you can, create a situation where it feels like that friend is sitting around, even though they're not.
How fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be willing to try it as long as we can stop if I don't like it.
Absolutely. And also, if you wanted to, I can also use it on myself with another toy, so you can kind of see how it might look. You can get an idea of what that experience might be like, and then you can also see how much I like it, because maybe I've used it a few times already and I really like it, and it's really hot.
I love your approach with it. It was very gentle, and one of the things I found that is if Hunter stayed within yourself when you were asking. It wasn't like you have to say yes for me to be okay, or like there wasn't pressure. And if you can do that, and it's hard sometimes to handle disappointment about that.
Right.
But if you can just okay, I'm going to have fun no matter what. I'd like my partner to be part of that. That kind of makes it easier for the other person to feel into what they're experiencing,
right,
and go forward with that.
Right, and I think taking the pressure off is a really very powerful tool, and oftentimes when you do that, your partner feels empowered to say yes or no, and then sometimes they find themselves at their yes, just simply by the fact that there's no pressure to say yes.
Yeah.
So I found that to be a very powerful tool of just releasing my expectations of a situation, and doing a lot of sex toy testing, and especially sometimes with partners who are like, can we just have non-sex toy testing sex tonight? And I'm like, no, we can't. We're on a deadline. No, but sometimes that is the case where I'm really excited about a toy and I bring it home and my partner's like, and I'm like, hey, that's okay. Actually, like this is really good to have those various perspectives. Yeah. And even if you're not testing sex toys, it's good for your relationship knowledge, right? To know, okay, cool. So we tried this toy. I loved it. My partner was kind of meh. But now I know that, okay, if I'm going to invest in these toys, maybe my partner's not going to join me for that, and that's okay. We can have our different interests, right? Sometimes if I don't like sushi, which I do, I love sushi.
I love sushi too.
Please give me all of the sushi, just deliver it to my mouth. But if I didn't like sushi, and you really did, that's okay. You can go out and have sushi.
I know to ask other friends to go to sushi.
Exactly, or I can just go watch you eat sushi.
Yeah. Bring your McDonald's Happy Meal with you.
Exactly.
And we'll go to sushi.
Yeah.
So I'd love to come back and do another video on how to handle disappointment, because I think if you know how to handle disappointment around sexual things, it's not always easy, and none of us were taught. But if you know how, then you start making that a lot easier. And I've had a lot of people there are no, and I'm like, okay, thank you, and then they come back later and go, well, yeah, I think I might want to try that now.
Yeah,
because there wasn't the pressure there.
Right.
So let's come back and do one on disappointment.
That sounds great.
Leave comments below. We'd love to know what you think.
All right, thanks.